Howdy everyone, hope you can hear me okay. ScottFreeforall here. I thought I'd just bring you along with me with what I'm doing today. I haven't felt very well for the last 2 or 3 days, so still wanted to have a live stream. It's Labor Day here in the United States, so most people have the day off. And I am here where I like to go when I don't feel well, and that's the Green Valley, Nebraska 4X map. Give me a shout out if anybody can hear me. I just want to make sure got things going through. What is Labor Day? That's a good question. Yeah, kind of a paid day off work. It's when I guess it's a recognition of the labor force, which is a little bit ironic because it's also one of the bigger retail days, so a lot of retail workers still have to work. I have the day off, which is very nice. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear me. I've got my camera turned off today. I have a pretty fierce headache, and the studio lights are not going to do well with me, so I thought I would just do this. So let me know how everybody... Whoa, I am full. Let me know how everybody else is doing. Let me know if you've got the day off here in the U.S., if that is what's going on for you. I know a lot of you are not in the U.S., so let me know what's going on. I have a setup here. I'll tell you more about it, but what I'm doing right now is I am harvesting a sorghum contract. I'm using auto drive to have someone cart for me, and they are coming now because I have told them I'm full. You'll notice everything is red, or at least all the vehicles are, and I try to go by my self-imposed rule that whatever the sale dealership brand is, that's the equipment that I use. And on Green Valley, the the dealership is Case. So everything that I can do is Case IH. Once I'm done with this contract, I'll show you my farm, what I've got set up. To tell you a little bit about it, I started in farm manager mode, and so I did not go with the standard default farm. and I have been spending my money on, I'd say, like small, medium-sized equipment, slightly older equipment. And for this larger equipment, which you see me using right now, I am leasing it, but I'm leasing it to own. I'm trying that out. Let me just go into the chat, see who's with us today. We got Ronnie Gold, who checked in a little bit before. He's out shopping with the wife. All right, thank you, Ronnie. Rusty Money Gaming, I'm sorry that you are under the weather as well, buddy. I hope you're feeling better. We got Sim Guy. Howdy, Mark. Good to see you. And we got Mark Thor. Got two Marks in the chat. What else can I tell you about what I got going on here? A lot of it's just easier to just show you, but you see the equipment I have here. I've got like a slightly, I think this is a slightly older generation case harvester. I'm not that familiar. I've got an older case IH Steiger that you see there in the distance, pulling a Demco grain wagon. And then way off in the distance, I have an international truck, which I guess back when, you know, International Harvester was a thing, they also had a truck line. And so that's kind of case. Anyway, everything's case colors. The equipment that I actually own outright is small equipment. Let me just show you real quick. The equipment I own this Case IH 7250 Pro, which I love that tractor. Like I said, I've got the International truck. I do own that. And then I own this trailer. It's the underbelly trailer. I've got a stone picker because when I first started out, I was picking my own stones. My seeder is really cool. I've never used this Concord air drill system. It's kind of a small air drill system. I like it. That's just for spreading lime. And then that's about it. Let me get turned around. And I'm supposed to be doing a land, and I wasn't. I went around the wrong way, which is not cool. So yeah, it's good. I actually sound good. I actually sound okay, but I just don't feel well at all. I have a lot of pain today. To my credit, I was working to get you guys a video out. It's just really hard to concentrate when I have pain. Everything's a monumental effort, and so I apologize I didn't get that out for you today. I will get it out as soon as I can. So when I feel bad, I just come here to Green Valley and I just play. So I thought, you know what? It's not that much effort to bring you guys along. So that's what I'm doing today. I actually had 4 sorghum harvest contracts. I've already completed 2 of them, and the other 2 still working on. I have field 8, which is big, and field 36. They're both active because they're the same crop going to the same sell point, so I couldn't close them out serially. But once I get this crop delivered to Cargill, which is in the extreme lower right-hand corner of the map, it should close out both of them. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get the auto drive to cart along with me. I haven't done this in a while. I know if I stop, it will it'll do just fine. Let's see what happens if I have it cart alongside me. I'm gonna let it get going here, and let's see what it can do for us. Well, hopefully I don't fill up before he comes over here. Let me just slow down quite a bit. Come on, buddy. Can you do it? I don't think he wants to. I think I have to be stopped, so I guess I will stop. Yeah, he's just going to keep plotting a course. I thought that auto drive had updated to where it would cart alongside, but I think the only people I've seen successfully do that actually went in and hacked auto drive. So I will just wait right here. And I do have it so when he gets full, he will load into my truck over there in the distance. And then when my truck gets full, the driver will go over to Cargill to fulfill the contract. I'll show you my leased equipment real quick. You've seen most of it because it's right here on the field with me. I've got this Case IH Power Shift Steiger. I've got this 8240 harvester. You've seen the auger wagon. I'm using this John Deere HD50F multicolor. It's articulated, which is why I'm using it. I did color it Case IH colors, so technically it's not a Case header. There is a 45-foot Draper header that's got Case IH branding on it, but here I like the articulated head. It's really cool. I mean, these are mostly flat fields, so you don't have to have it, but there's a coolness factor that I like. And also the extra 5 feet of reach is not a bad thing. All right, let me get back to the lease equipment. I did lease this cultivator. It's the Tiger Mate 255. I did some cultivating contracts. I guess a month ago in game. So I've got that leased to own. I've got the Seed Hawk seeder, which I love. That is leased, and then that's just the header trailer. So what you can see is I own some smaller Case equipment, and I've leased the larger equipment so that over time I'm buying the larger equipment without having to take a loan. So kind of a new thing for me to do the lease to buy. Not done it before. All right, I think my land is big enough now. I'm gonna just spiral around these 2 remaining segments. And I guess I'll finish this off first. There's a lot of case harvester mods out there. I don't even know which one this is. I chose it because it was cheap and it goes fast. You can drive at 26 miles an hour. And so that's what I'm doing. All right, let's see. So what is everyone up to today? What is going on with you guys? Hey, Josh. How are you doing today? Good to see you. It's Green Valley, Josh. One of my all-time favorite FS22 maps. And it's one of the few maps that I will go to just to kick back and play my favorite game. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run and grab a cup of coffee that I left in the other room, so be back in a few. All right, I am back. Rusty, you're playing on Split Mountain Ranch. I've never played that map before. Stopping to cough. Oh, sorry, guy. And Josh, you played on Green Valley a long time. Okay, spent a lot of time setting up AD and CP courses. Yeah. I did exactly the same thing. Oh my gosh, I put close to 200, no, I put over 200 hours on this map when it first came out. And this is back when, I guess, the Farm Sim guy was doing a series here on Green Valley, or maybe he's doing a live stream or something. Man, I spent a lot of time. So I'm doing a different farm. I'm doing, what's it called? The Hillview Farm or Hillside Farm? I think it's called Hillside Farm. I'll show you while I'm unloading. Let me just make sure everything's getting connected here. And that's all good. All right, so the farm I'm using, it's this one down here, Hillside Ranch. That's what it's called. And we'll take a tour of it. I've modified it very slightly, but it's pretty much what you get. And this map is big enough that you pick one of the, there's 4 farms, basically one in each corner of the map. It changes the game for you because it puts you closer to some things and farther away from others. The fields are drastically different. About 200 hours for you, Josh. Yeah. Oh, you had it on the server. Okay. You ended up being the only one on the server. Cool. That's a... It's a good way to learn is to be in charge of the server. Let's see. I think I need to go this way. I don't really have to go all the way over here and make a straight line. I could just cut off that. Maybe I will, second time around. Oh no, it just started raining, guys. Okay, well, we're gonna turn you off. And I'm going to... I think it rains for a couple of hours. I think I'm just going to fast forward through it because I don't have anything else to do. So yeah, it's looks like a couple hours it'll take, and it should still be we'll just fast forward. Okay, I think that might do it. There we go. All right, that was a nice rain. Let's continue. It's funny, you can start harvesting right away and the game doesn't know that your crop is completely saturated in water. I think on FS19, I don't know if it was I think it was the seasons mod was a little more stringent on rain. You had to wait a while until like moisture levels came down. Is that right? I know it was one mod. I don't know if it's that one or a different one. And I am wearing my case gear today, so very appropriate. When I get set up here again, I'll show you the fields that I own. Yeah, it's IH, Rob. This is a red farm. And there's Chinook. Howdy, Chinook. How are you doing, buddy? All right. Let's just see how far along we are on this contract. We are 78% done. And there's Twisted. Howdy, Twisted. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? The fields that we own. Nothing too unsuspecting. I own the 2 fields right next to Hillside Ranch. I have seeded them both in barley. My goal is to someday own field 28 and do some corn over there. Corn and or soybeans. Twisted, I'm feeling a little better. I'm not really doing well enough to create content for you guys or have the studio lights on me right now, so I'm live streaming dark camera today. Just kind of a nasty headache, kind of dizzy. I don't really want to do anything too mentally taxing today. Rob, when you typed IH in the comments first, I was thinking, oh, he's just saying hi. He just got a little dyslexic. And then I realized, oh no, he's saying IH. Do you guys feel this too? Because you cut sorghum so high on the stalk, it's hard to see what's been harvested and what hasn't been harvested. You have to kind of get it at the right angle so that there's enough contrast that you can see what's going on. And there's Ronald Ducks. Howdy, Ronald. How are you doing today? Face cam is off today, Ronald. I have a pretty nasty headache and wouldn't really be able to tolerate the studio lights, so I am dark camera today. Ronald, I'm doing okay. Just have a kind of a nasty headache. Got a decent amount of pain today, so I'm not really feeling like doing much of anything except playing my favorite game. And then I thought, hey, let's see what the community's doing. So decided to bring you along with me today. One reason I am live streaming today and not on my normal Tuesday is I actually am working on Tuesday because I am off today. On the upside, I have Thursday and Friday off this week, so I will live stream, or at least it's my plan to live stream one or both of those days, so stay tuned for that. And let's go ahead and get the grain cart headed this way. Whoops. Huh, he stops whenever I get at him? That's a little weird. Haven't seen that happen before. Oh, that's because I left the combine, of course. I don't always work in this mode, but yeah, I have to stay in the combine for him to come get me. Ronald, you got a headache too? You did last week. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're feeling better. Bit over on this side. A nice shot. I really like this Steiger. It's not very expensive at all. And you can really put a beefy motor in here I think it's got over 600 horsepower. Ronald, you're getting a new PC. That is good news. All right. Well, let us all know when you got it up and running. And that's not good. Driver can't calculate a path. All right, well, I guess we're gonna get you over there manually. If I get you close enough, will you calculate a path? Not yet. How about now? No. How about now? Come on. Really? Oh, I guess you have to go to the waypoint first. What if I do that? No? Alright. A little bit of surgery here. I think the problem is that I made this point a little too pointy. Let me see if it likes it when I do this. So just so you know, the way I'm editing these points is using the mouse. I right click and hold, and then you can drag the point, whichever one is turned blue. All right, do you like it like that? Uh-oh. Okay. Still can't reach it. Okay. Hopefully I didn't break anything. Let's see what we can do. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this, but I am going to see if I can get this to work. I come at this from an easy angle and a moderate distance, so that auto drive has at least a fighting chance. So what if we start you here? Can't calculate a path still. Wow. Okay. I'm going to do one thing real quick because the game's getting a little slow to react, so I'm going to save the game. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to reboot this. Oh, it just failed. I just missed that. Well, guys, that's not good because I missed everything you just watched me do was not saved. So yeah, that's one of the downsides of using auto drive. And Ronald is putting all of his specs up for everyone to see. You got a 4070 graphics card. That's pretty beefy. All right. Sorry that happened, guys. That's a really expensive, but also very nice system, Ronald. All right. Now I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so there we are. Well now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually catch myself up to everything that I just did. So this is going to look like I'm cheating, but I'm really just taking back everything I lost. So here's field 30. Here's field 36. And you can see that this is basically where I started when I started the live stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to deposit load after load of sorghum until field 8 contract is satisfied. And then I'm just going to harvest this, and I'll probably end up keeping what's here, because of all these fields, I need at least something to take home, right? So normally take home about 6% of the crop. So that's what I'm going to do. So with that in mind, we're going to suddenly have a truck full of sorghum. And if I turn on auto drive, he is going to head over to the Cargill sell point. So we'll follow him for the first trip, just so we can, see what's going on. And then once we've done that, I'm going to come back here to the field, and we'll harvest what we have. Sorry that blew up, guys. I should have known better than to fiddle around with auto drive so much like that without first saving. Let me give you guys a kind of a bird's eye view of the map for those of you who haven't seen it or haven't seen it in a while. The Farm Sim guy did a lot of sessions. Well, I'm going to show you where he did his sessions, actually. He did them over here on this side of the bridge. Just so you know, this is based on an area of northwest Nebraska, not any particular area, but I think this river and that bridge, and there are 2 towns that are named whatever they're named here, but they don't altogether look like this. So this, I think, was FSG's grass field, wheat field. I think he did a lot of things over here, but anyway, he was in this farm over here. Right here. So maybe that looks familiar to you. The Fair Oaks farm. I've played on this farm as well. And the farm you see over here on the left is the only farm that I have not played on yet, and it's the smallest of the 4. I am going to play it, though, because it looks like a lot of fun. What are the name of the 2 towns? I'm going to have to look, Rusty. It's Hay Springs and Rushville. I can't remember if those are real city names or not, but they might be. Yeah, there's the small farm. Every one of these farms has cows. Most of them have 2 cow pens. This one no, I think this one has 2 also. I think they both have 2. And I think they all have grain dryers too for the corn. All right, so while that's going on, let's go ahead and get this crop done. So I'll show you another little hack trick that I do is I have a mod called Vehicle Real Speed, and when Vehicle Real Speed is turned on, it overrides the speed limit on when you're operating in the field. and so it basically will just drive as fast as it can. So I'm harvesting at 26 miles an hour. I know that looks a little silly, and it is, but when you're trying to recover a crash, I do stuff like this, and you're along for the ride, watching me play how I like to play when I'm on my own. They are real names. Okay, I thought so, Rusty. Yeah, they're west of O'Neill, over on your way towards Chandron. Okay. Thank you, Rusty, for validating that. You guys are gonna watch me watch how I play, how I cheat play when I have to. All right, so there's 100%, and here's another thing I do is I basically teleport over to where my harvester is, and there we go. You know, I have had trouble with this map in particular, and it may be because it's a 4X map, but having AutoDrive calculate a path to the harvester, but also especially to the truck that I'm loading into, where it just won't calculate a path. And there are ways around that. One is you can basically create a course all the way around the field. Another is you can just create, I guess, a generously sized loop for your karting tractor. Mine was pretty tight and it wasn't very round, so it had that going against this. All right, we will get back to semi-realistic play as soon as I've got us caught up to where we were. Okay, so it's told us that contract 8 is finished now. That's good. Let's go ahead and collect that. Whoops. I'm going to collect that. All right. That's good. And, oh, we got a lot of harvest income. That's interesting. Wow. All right. Okay. And for those of you just tuning in, I am not cheating per se. I am trying to catch my game up to where it was before it crashed. So we're just trying to get this done quickly by using a few game-saving mod hacks. No real need to lift the head because you can go fast with the head down, just as fast with the head down as you can with it up. Yeah, you can fill this thing up in a hurry when you're harvesting 4.5 times faster than you normally do. All right. And we've already fulfilled contract on field 36. So here's what I'm gonna do, just so we can complete this. I'm gonna claim the rest of this crop as mine. What I'm gonna do is, let's see, can I can't really get information on this field because I don't own it. There it is. Potential harvest quantity is 85,000 liters. So I'm gonna claim, and I didn't get any harvest from the other, so I'm gonna claim, I'm just kind of the 4 other contracts that I did plus this one. I think I'm gonna say that I get 100,000 liters of sorghum. Net from all, and that's probably conservative. I probably would have gotten more than that because this, believe it or not, is the smallest of the 4 fields that I harvested. Field 8 is one of the larger fields on the map. Okay. So why don't we head back to the farm? Am I going to be able to grab that? There it is. Nope. I was afraid that might happen. All right. Let's try again. Well, that contract, because I lost my save, that was almost a complete disaster, but recovered some of what I missed. Hey, there's Scooter's workbench. Howdy, Scooter. How are you doing? Hope you're all right. All right, let's try this again. And that's also a problem. Well, all right, maybe that'll work in our favor. I'm on a bit of a, I'm facing into a rise. So with this droopy articulated header, can't quite clear my trailer. There, now I got it. All right, now let's get this. It doesn't lock on to the trailer, so have to kind of hope for the best. I'm gonna try not to move quite so fast this time. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna send him back to the farm. I'm gonna put him on auto drive and cross my fingers that he doesn't end up hitting a sign or get stuck on a corner or something. Let's see what we can do. You know what though? Before I do that, because I don't really trust auto drive much anymore, I'm gonna save my game. All right. Let's head over to Hillside Ranch, and I'll go over to the fuel point. We could probably use some fuel anyway. There he goes. All right, now let's... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, because I said I was going to take 100,000 liters, the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to fill him up and take it back to the farm. And let me just turn that off. Say, I'm going to take you to, let's see, we want to deliver to, I haven't done this yet. Let's deliver to our own grain dryer. See what happens. All right. And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this up with sorghum, and then I'm going to feel vindicated now, having done that. I still don't think I got a fair deal out of this thing, but that lessens the blow. Hope you guys are okay with that. I see there's a lot of corn growing in these fields, in various fields, so I think it's in the later this fall we'll be able to harvest that as a contract. Now, because I am driving this myself, and because this is the slowest of the three, I'm going to try to get there sooner than later by going off-road. And I'm going to drive along the shoreline of this river to get to my farm a little sooner. It's funny, guys. I keep looking up at my camera so that I can talk to you. And then I realize, oh, it's turned off. Not as quick as Easy Dev. Is that what you're saying, Mark? Well, I used Easy Dev to the extent that I could. Oh, you know what? I don't think I claimed that final contract. Oh, it still says active. Oh, I didn't finish that one yet. Okay. All right, never mind. I'm going to change his location to... I thought that I fulfilled that one. Really thought I did. Let's go to... We'll send him back to Cargill. I don't know how much more it needs. Let's see. It says 81%. That might do it. We'll see. Okay, you're headed. Might as well turn my camera on. Well, Mark, the thing is, I have a really bad headache. And if I turn on my studio lights, it's too much for me. And I could turn on my camera without the lights, but you're not really going to see much of me at all. Also, I'm basically in my pajamas. Trying to not trigger pain points. My tractor could use a wash. I'll try to remember to do that when I get back home. we'll need to find something else to do. So we will, once we get all this taken care of and get this contract fulfilled, we will sleep, and I think that will open up a whole new set of contracts for us. It's going to take a while for our barley to be ready to harvest. I've got it fully fertilized and limed. We may find out that we need to do some weeding, in which case we'll be either buying a sprayer or a weed hoe, something like that. Yeah, that's the reason, Mark. I am not feeling wonderful today. When I'm having a pain flare up, this is a lot of times what I do, is I just sit still in my office chair and play Farm Sim. You may also have noticed that I have subscriber mode turned on in the chat. So if you are a subscriber to my channel, you can freely type in the chat. If you're not a subscriber and you want to chat, that's not a problem. You'll need to subscribe and then wait 5 minutes, and then you'll be able to do that. I basically don't want to deal with any problem people, so I just don't have it in me today, so I turned on subscriber mode. That's okay. Still have a... Oh, I thought I had a... Alright, so my combine successfully reached the farm. That's good. So this is my larger field that I own. It has barley sown into it. And then this one straight ahead is a slightly smaller field that I own. It also has barley sown into it. And this is my farm. The only modification I've made to it is you can see I have a stone crusher right over here. All right, there's our harvest income and our environmental score. Now, is it gonna let us claim? It still says it's active. Okay, that's really strange. So now we're gonna have to kind of trick the system. It needs me to finish harvesting that field. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna see if I can make it. Save the game. That's right, Mark. Don't get me triggered here. All right, so I'm gonna see if I can just call field 36 harvested and see if the contract system will consider that contract done. If it doesn't, I'm just gonna cancel it and take the income. Go stand in the field and harvest with easy dev. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Do I have to stand in the field, though, Mark? I thought I could just tell it to do it. I'll go stand in it, though. I think I need to. Oh, let me turn off my tractor. I'll go stand. So I'll go stand. I thought... Yep, I got in my tractor to turn it off, and then I forgot to get back out of it. I do that all the time. Dang it. Alright. Get you back over here. Alright. Out of the tractor. Oh, I think I need to get away from it. That's the problem. Okay, now. Alright, let's go over to here. 36. Alright, so now I'm standing in the field. Then we'll go to here. And we will set growth to harvested. Harvested. Let's see if that does it. Okay, it's harvested. Now, did that do anything to my contract? It still says it's active. Now it says it's 63% done. Oh. My bad. I didn't have time started. That might have been the problem. That's how you do it. Okay, in case the numbers get messed up. Well, I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna take this income. It's only $10,000. I'm just gonna cancel it. And then I'll collect, and then I'm gonna go to 12, and I'm gonna I forgot how much it was. I'm just gonna call it $10,000. Okay. Done with all that. What has it done now? It's put wheat in here. Okay. All right, whatever. Let's get this home. I am going to take my rightful amount of sorghum. And we are not that far from home. All right, we can now move forward. I'm going to fast forward because we have to get through the rainstorm and all that business. So I'm just gonna fast forward. There's our rain. There's McDonald's, Dollar General. What else is here? Is that a Tim Hortons? Yeah, I think it's a Timmy's there in the background, and we're done with that. Let's see, where's my farm is this way, and I kind of missed my turn. I have not tried out my silo yet. This is really my first harvest to bring home. If you are going to play this map, this Green Valley map, I do strongly encourage you to do like an underbelly, or I forget what you call these kind of trailers, but one with an underbelly, because pretty much all of the silos and sell points are set up that way. Most of them are. Some of them are not, so I don't know, maybe you want to have one of each. Maybe have like a back tipper and then also a bottom feed trailer. Words are hard today, guys. Okay, and you can see I've got seed pallets everywhere. That was a whole little different problem I had, but what you see here is a seed container. This is actually for liquid fertilizer and herbicide, but it doesn't have anything in it yet. And then this is for solid fertilizer and lime. I had an issue. I was trying to get one of my seeders to work, and I ended up getting this thing completely full, so I actually need to get these emptied out. So I'm gonna see if I can just do that real quick, if you guys don't mind. This is my own kind of personal let's play, and it's kind of where I had left things off, so I'm just gonna kind of get things cleaned up a bit. I think I had some over here too. Yes, I do. So you have to have those slightly off the ground. So the ones I placed on the ground actually aren't emptying out. But if I put one on top of another, then the one on top will empty out. Now, did I get them all? Yes. Okay, good. I just wanted to clean all that up. And okay, we still have room. That's good. All right, I'm gonna just get these emptied out. And so there's my stone crusher. I put it here thinking that, oh, I'll just make my own lime, and I did. But I collected all the stones off both of my fields, and it covered half of my smaller field. That was it. So didn't really work out for me like I thought. I had end up buying a lot more lime, so that's why I had to get that solid fertilizer and lime container silo. All right. Let's go ahead and sleep. I don't have a sleep trigger per se. This is my home. But I have the sleep anywhere mod installed, so I'll just come up to my house and I will sleep. Oh, let me save. I definitely want to save. Oh, let's see if any contracts come up just right now. Nope. There is a cultivating contract. I do like cultivating. Oh, it's for field 8. You know what? Maybe I'll just do that. Let's do a little cultivating, guys. That's different from harvesting. I like that idea. We can put all this stuff away then. And I need to make a better path around my stone crusher. I kind of just painted a suggestion of one. All right. I don't know if I can... Yeah, I can get in there. Now that I have a decent amount of money, I'm gonna see if I can go ahead and purchase my Steiger, which I have set up for lease to own. Let me see what I can do there. I definitely want to keep this guy. So if I hit purchase, it's $72,000. I'm going to go ahead and purchase that. So that's now officially mine. There we go. All right, let's put this. I'm going to kind of somehow get this into the silo. We'll put it away, and then we'll do a little cultivating. I'm going to slow time down a little bit so it doesn't get too dark on us. I'm not sure how long I'm going to let this live stream go. I may just go as long as I feel like playing. That just gives me income when I put that in there. That's... Oh, wait a minute. Do I not own this? You know what? I have to own this stinking grain dryer. So... Well, alright, that kind of sucks. Instead of storing it, I sold it. Alright, whatever. That's one little quirk of this map, is it's set up so you can own the farm, but not your own silo. I'll just let it be. I was going to hold on to that sorghum because it's worth about twice as much. Like in the early part of the year. Let's see, where am I going to put this big guy? I guess I'll put you in here. So it's kind of interesting. I actually have 3 different case IH seeders. I have that little red one that you see. I've been using that one just to kind of fill in cracks that I miss. And then I have... Hey, there's Bruce. How you doing, Bruce? I have this small seed drill, which I really like. It's kind of fun. And then I have the Seed Hawk that I have leased, that I'm still leasing currently. All right, oh, let me go close. I'm gonna try to do this right. That all closed. Somewhere over here, I believe, is my cultivator. There's the Seed Hawk. There's... No, I think that's the Seed Hawk, isn't it? Maybe this is my cultivator. That's the Seed Hawk. There's my cultivator, way back over there. I may have to go this way and get it. Oh, I actually do have a pull-through right here, kinda. Ooh, I don't know if I can get to that now. That was not well thought out, Scott. All right. I am going to get to it this way. We're going to have to pull this out first. And I'm just going to put you over here. Get you out of the way. I do like this Seed Hawk seeder, as I said before. It works really well, and even though it's a really big seed drill, it handles really nicely. I've had very few problems with it every time I use it. And I'm going to see if I can pull the cultivator through here. Should be able to. You know, this is half of the fun of the game, is figuring out how to get to stuff. There we go. Now, are you going to come out of here without bumping into stuff? There we go. All right, I should probably accept that contract before it goes away, since I want to do it and everything. Field 8. Field 8 is a pretty big field. This is probably the only other thing we're going to be able to do, because Field 8 is pretty big. Let's find out. Let me show you where it is. So Field 8 is right here. It's not huge. It is really cool because it's got lots of squiggles. So when I played this on my own, when I first did it, this was my main farm, and this was my grass field. And I can't tell you how many times I baled silage off of this Field 8. Dozens of times. Literally dozens of times. All right, what's the easiest way to get there? Yep. This way. So another thing I've tried out as far as mods go is the let me find it. It's this better contracts, and well, I usually use this, but I've done it to where now I'm trying to find it, where I've made it kind of like where the farmers are kind of lazy. And so I get more contracts, and specifically I get more harvesting and cultivating contracts, because those are my two favorite ones to do. All right, I'm really getting tired of having this, have an old play course. I need to clear it. There we go. That's better. And also, I don't know why, but my tractor should have been cleaned from that rainstorm. I'm going to go ahead and clean it. There, that's better. I am using an auto drive course that I loaded, and it was done by our friend of the community, Farmer Ed. I think this is the one he did for FSG way back when. And that was about the same time that I used it as well. So thank you, Farmer Ed. I haven't yet, but if you're watching the replay of this live stream, and if you want to know... oh, actually, I think you can type !auto drive, and Farmer Ed and Jan's website link will pop up if you're interested. I will leave it in the description afterward as well. Well, howdy, Epic Domain. Good to see you again. How are you today? We're going to do a little bit of cultivating once we get there. I normally do have traffic on. I turned it off because I got in one of those situations where auto drive had an epic collision with the AI traffic. So I turned it off, and then I forgot to turn it back on again. But let me get it back on. There we are. You've been helping testing MRG's maps. Oh, excellent, Epic. There's the local Walmart. How much farther do we have to go? I may run and go grab some M&Ms real quick. Got a little ways to go. All right, I've just got pointed due east. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Get my headphones back on. Okay. And we still got a ways to go. This is a 4X map, so it's pretty big. I mean, I could just teleport us over there. Maybe I will. I think I'm going to, guys, just so you guys don't have to watch me drive all this far. Also, I'm going to do this real quick. Just okay. Here we go. And now let me get in here. I'm just going to teleport us over there so we can get started. Let's go right here. There we go. All right. This is what I call a squiggly field. Not the squiggliest, not like Edgewater Sask, but it's pretty squiggly. All right, away we go. I have tried stealing the stones off of from cultivating contracts, like stealing these, and yeah, it doesn't work. Someone needs to make a mod where you can steal the stones off of cultivating contracts. Or let me know if there is one. That would be good. Good to know if there is one. Get down here a little. So this is the stubble from the sorghum harvest that I did as a contract earlier the game day. You can? Oh, you wrote one, Josh? Yeah, please send. Please send if you don't mind. I'm not going to worry about getting every little bit because this is a contract and you just got to get most of it. Josh, is that stealing stones mod? Is that something you could submit to the mod hub? So I would think others would be interested in that. It is satisfying, Ronald. Oh, they rejected it? Ah. Did they give you a reason for rejecting it? Or are they not required to tell you? The original code, oh, it was from the Collect Straw missions, was written by an X-Giants employee. Ah. All right. If it's Giants code, I would think they wouldn't mind if you're using it for a mod, but, you know, I'm not Giants, so I can't get inside of their head. Sorry if the screen is being all jittery. When you have an articulated tractor like this, it does make the camera a little extra jittery when you're steering. Right, Mark, because it's using the script from another mod. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's too bad. There's no other way to write it. That's too bad. So they've kind of like basically owned the patent on that. And they're not going to let anyone else use it. These cultivating contracts pay pretty well, considering you don't have to buy any fertilizer or anything, or seed or anything to honor them. You just have to have a cultivator and a tractor. So I like, and I just kind of like, well, kind of overshot that. I think it's very satisfying to do cultivating contracts. It's my second favorite thing to do after grass work is cultivate. Spreading lime is pretty satisfying for me. Get to paint the field white. So I think it's kind of fun. Chinook. Am I all good? I'm not all good. I have been dealing with a lot of pain this week and over the weekend. I do have some prescription medication to help with the sort of thing I have. But other than that, you just kind of have to power through it. So, still have kind of a headache, kind of dizzy, just have some like pain over most of my body. But when I feel bad like this, I like to just get in a dark room, sit in a chair, be still, and play Farm Sim. So that's what I'm doing. Just bringing you guys along with me this time. I wouldn't say it's serious, Chinook. It's just kind of the genetic straw that I drew. So, it's something I've lived with for many years now. Nothing life-threatening. I've tossed around the idea of doing like a little vlog or something, maybe telling everybody a little more about my situation. I don't think I'm ready to do that yet. I don't know if I ever will, but if I ever do, you guys will be the first to know. All right, I'm gonna finish this second headland around the field, and then I'm gonna fire up the GPS, and we'll start doing some back and forth. You hear me crunching, it's just I'm eating some M&Ms right now. It's old Cranky. Howdy, Cranky. How are you, my friend? Doing well. Glad to hear that. I'm just curious, do any of you have kind of a favorite map that you go to when you just want to kick back and relax and just do some mindless farming? For me, it's this map, Green Valley, Nebraska 4X by DJ Modding. The map is it is a 4X map. I mean, it's 4 times as large as the standard map, so it is for PC Mac only. If you want to download it, I left a link in the description. Sorry, I did not update Nightbot to give that to you in the chat, which you can go to the description and find that download link to DJ's itch.io page. Another one of my favorite maps that DJ Modding made for us is Upper Mississippi River Valley. Cannot get enough of that map. That is a monster of a map, though. Not one that I want to tackle when I'm just, you know, not feeling 100%. But it does remain on my playlist. I keep a game save of it available to me. I guess I'm not very talkative now. I apologize for that. I think I'm kind of feeling the tiredness of the day now. Still feel like playing Farm Sim though. Thank you, Cranky. I feel better than I did yesterday. I did work yesterday. I just had to just take everything kind of slow. And since today's a holiday here in the United States, it's Labor Day. Not working today. I do work tomorrow, so I won't have a live stream for you tomorrow, but I will Thursday and or Friday this week. Chinook, what are you doing, buddy? Hey, there's Big A. Howdy, Big A. And Chinook just went and gifted a bunch of memberships. Crazy man. Thank you for doing that. And for those of you getting memberships, welcome to Team Free-for-All. Team Free-for-All members can enjoy the multiplayer server that I have set up. If you're interested in playing it, please drop me a direct message on my Discord server. If you want to join that, and if you have not joined it yet and you want to, you can type, well, Chinook just went and did it for us. There's the invite link to my Discord page. Let's see, have I already gone around 3 times? Yeah, I have. All right. I am going to start doing rows. Now, let's figure out a good approach to this. I would say maybe we'll just go this way. We'll go longwise this way. It's been quite a while since I've cultivated this field. Let's go back. I have to backtrack a little bit. Chinook is headed off to bed. All right. Well, sleep well, Chinook. Thank you for being here today, and also thank you for gifting those memberships. All right, now, what's gonna be the best? Let's see, what does that look like? No, I need to be going more like that direction. That's good. We'll go right there. All right. So let's turn on GPS, bring up the menu. Oh, and what is our vector? Our vector is 114 degrees. So let's put in 114 degrees. And let's set our width to 60.35 feet. And turn it on and drop. All right, here we go. It's Daniel Watson. Howdy, Daniel. How am I doing today? I've been better. Good enough to play some Farm Sim and bring you guys with me, though. How are you doing, Daniel? There is my mighty fine Case IH tractor. And Josh has got to run. Okay. Well, good seeing you in the chat today, Josh. Take care. We'll see you next time. How much of this do we have done? Wow, we're already 51% complete. Good. Doesn't look like 51% complete. No, not quite. You don't have to get 100%, as you know, but I think you have to get 90% of cultivating contracts complete. And there's Waylon. Howdy, Waylon. How are you doing? So if you're just now joining us, we are on the map by DJ Modding called Green Valley, Nebraska 4X. This is my go-to map when I'm not feeling well and I just want to play on my own and just kind of chill. And we're doing some contract work, cultivating field 8. Been doing a lot of contracts. I did several sorghum harvest contracts. I do have a farm. We have the Hillside Ranch Farm down in the lower right-hand corner of the map, if you're familiar with the map. This map has a Case IH dealership. So my rule is we use the equipment brand, the same equipment brand as the dealership. So we are a Case farm. With when I can, I'm using slightly older equipment, not necessarily brand new equipment. So I've got I think it's an maybe early 2000s era Steiger. Can't remember the year model. And I've got an older Case IH tractor, mid-size one. I can't remember the number of it. I can show you. So I do have a leased Case IH 8240 harvester. And then here's my 7250 Pro. I very much like that tractor. And then here's my Steiger 9390. And then I have an international truck as well, which is kind of cool. And I've got some Case IH seeders. That's about it. And if you're watching this live stream, would appreciate it if you hit that like button. It really helps my channel. Still have a fairly new and growing channel, so it really helps that YouTube algorithm. And please consider subscribing. That way you'll know when I go live and drop content. And thank you for doing that. all that dirt makes me cough. That's true, Mark. If I'm gonna stand behind a cultivator like that, I need a full mask. I've noticed that during like sunset and sunrise hours, this relight mod is very demanding on my graphics card. Whoops. And I can feel it, that my frame rate is... I think if I look at the sun like that, my frame rate really goes down. Well, it says I'm at 60. 58. All right, well, I guess my graphics card is better than I thought. At times I can see the difference though. So here in North Texas, we got a decent amount of rain yesterday. It was really nice. We hadn't had that much rain in quite a while. It's been, I want to say it's been, well, we did get rain, a little bit of rain, was it late last week? It wasn't a lot. But those are the only two amounts of rain we've had in over a month. It's been very hot and dry here. But that cooled things off and kind of sorry for the chewing sound. I'm eating M&Ms right now. How much of this is left? A decent amount. Big Ace, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again. Take care. All right, our contract is 70% complete. I think that's a bit generous, because I would, if I'm looking at that, I would say, you know, maybe it's not 70% complete, maybe 60. But yeah, I think it gives us a 10% wiggle room, so I guess that feels about right then. All right. So interestingly, when I first started this save game, I did record enough of it where I could basically release an episode, like one video episode, just kind of show you how I started out. If that sounds like something you guys want to watch, I'll go ahead and edit that up and get it released. I don't know that I'm going to be doing more of it. Maybe I will. I go. Cranky says, yep. Okay. Oh, wait. Headlands take a big percentage cost. Right. That's true. You got to factor in the headlands. That's true. Okay. Well, I'll get that out to you guys. And then if reception's good enough, I may just jump in wherever I'm at on this and make kind of a little mini series out of it. I mean, this is my own personal gameplay, so I'm gonna kind of... It's probably not gonna be a lot of storyline. It's probably just gonna be a lot of, I want to do this, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm doing it, and yeah, it might be a little more honest play, I guess you could say. But this side's almost done. How much do we have left on the other side? Yeah, pretty much did. I mean, other than this very big headland, kind of directly divided that in half. Maybe this side was a little bit bigger. So I'll go ahead and finish cultivating this field, and at least until the contract's done. And then I'll probably end this live stream, and I'm gonna eat some dinner. Look at all those stones. I would really love to have those. Josh, if you... Well, Josh, I don't think you can get that to me soon enough for me to also install and all that, but I would like your mod that allows me to steal stones on a contract. All right, we're 80% complete. Heavy Metal Gaming did the same thing. Did you? They're saying make a mod to seal the stones. You have to go, Daniel? All right, well, good to see you. You take care. We'll see you again soon. Yeah, Mark, Gaming Joy, Josh just said the same thing, that he used the collect straw script for the stones and it got rejected. Oh, Cranky, thank you. That's Josh's link to collect stones at missions. Perfect. Thank you. How much of this contract do we have left? We're 86%. I realize it's rather late for many of you who are in the UK and Europe, but I appreciate you sticking around if you can, and for those of you who had to say goodnight, really appreciate you dropping in, spending some time with us. Mark, you finally installed the horse aggravation pack. What do you think about it? Tell me what you think. I have not purchased it yet. I probably will. Well, it's not horse, it's horse. Yeah, I probably will buy it. I just haven't yet. Haven't gotten around to it. Frankie says it's some nice stuff. That's what you call it, Mark? You haven't used it yet. Okay. It's got some good stuff in it. Like Cranky says. So I do see myself getting it. Cranky, thanks for sending that link to my Discord as well. I'm not going to install it and play around with it on this live stream because I don't want to take away it from what we've got going on, and that's probably, 15 minutes just watching me go in and out of the program. But I will take a look at it. I think what I will do is I will keep this contract open, and then after the live stream, after I eat some dinner, I might install it and see if I can't pull some stones off of this field. Yeah, thanks, Cranky. So that I don't repeat the error I did in collecting straw on missions, I'm not going to fully complete this contract. I'm going to try to keep it around like 90-ish% or so. And so for that reason, I will end this live stream before I finish the contract. But I can probably get it to about 90-ish%. How far do I have to go until I get there? Let's look. Well, we're almost at 90%. Okay. So I think I'll finish this row, and then I will save the game and say goodnight to you folks. Or good day, whatever the case may be for you. Frankie is back from his bio break. All right. Frankie, I think I'm going to finish the live stream here once I get to the end of the row. If you didn't hear me before. I'm going to eat some dinner. And then when I come back, I'll probably try out that mod of Josh's. See if I can steal some stones off of this field before I finish the contract off. All right, guys. I am going to call it there. I'm glad that I decided to do this live stream. I wasn't sure if I would be up to it, but I'm glad I did. It was really good to see you guys again. I think Thursday and maybe also Friday we'll do a live stream. We'll just see how the week goes. But until then, you guys take care. I am ScottFreeforall, and I will see you later.